Why Hamas has attacked Israel. Islamic Resistance Movement, a Palestinian political and military organization and Sunni-Islamic fundamentalist, militant and nationalist organization in Palestine, has engaged in armed conflict with Israel for various reasons over the years. It's important to note that the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is a complex and long-standing issue with deep historical and political roots. While I can provide an overview of some of the reasons behind Hamas's attacks on Israel, it's crucial to remember that this is a highly contentious and multifaceted conflict with perspectives from both sides. Here are some of the key reasons why Hamas has launched attacks on Israel. Territorial disputes. The core issue in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is the dispute over land and borders. Palestinians, including Hamas, have long claimed that Israel occupies Palestinian territories, primarily the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and the Gaza Strip, which they see as their homeland. They view Israeli settlements in these areas as illegal and a violation of their rights. Resistance to occupation. Hamas characterizes itself as a resistance movement and opposes what it sees as Israeli occupation of Palestinian lands. This resistance is manifested through both political means and armed struggle. Hamas argues that it is fighting for the rights of Palestinians and their self-determination. Blockade and restrictions. The Gaza Strip has been under an Israeli blockade, in varying degrees, since 2007 when Hamas took control of the territory. This blockade has had a significant impact on the living conditions of the people in Gaza, leading to economic hardship, high unemployment, and limited access to basic resources, such as food and medical supplies. Hamas often cites these conditions as a justification for its actions. Political goals. Hamas seeks to establish an independent Palestinian state, including the Gaza Strip and West Bank, with East Jerusalem as its capital. The group rejects the existence of Israel and calls for the liberation of all Palestinian territories. Distrust of peace process. Some factions within Hamas are skeptical of the peace process and negotiations with Israel, which they see as fruitless or as not addressing their core concerns. They argue that previous negotiations have not led to meaningful changes on the ground for Palestinians. Internal Palestinian politics. The rivalry between Hamas and the Palestinian Authority, led by Fatah, has also played a role in the conflict. Hamas's control of Gaza and its efforts to assert its authority have led to tensions and clashes between the two Palestinian factions. It's important to emphasize that not all Palestinians support or condone the tactics used by Hamas, and opinions on the group vary within Palestinian society. Additionally, Israel's perspective on the conflict and its security concerns play a significant role in shaping the dynamics of the conflict. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is a deeply rooted and multifaceted issue, and achieving a peaceful resolution has proven to be a formidable challenge for both parties and the international community. On the 7th of October 2023, Hamas launched a major attack on Israel. Militants led a massacre at Re'em Music Festival. Many Israeli women civilians were raped in the aftermath. Sources in Hamas and Israel's military establishment told Reuters that it was the culmination of a campaign to deceive Israel into thinking that the group was primarily interested in economic and governance issues instead of waging war.